but you're fucking lose every fucking time.
It was a country founded on people who didn't want to pay taxes.
And people murdering other people for their land. They're like, I like your fucking place. I'm going to fucking take it.
What was the joke that I actually... It's not like haha funny, but more like, yeah, no shit. I was watching a podcast on The Shining, and they're like, oh yeah, this hotel was built on an Indian burial ground. And it's like, all of North America is an Indian burial ground.
Yeah, it's like, have you ever been to a school?
Yeah.
Because they're digging up children's bodies.
Yeah.
It's all a
first
fucking
one was across the street
ground.
from where I grew up.
So
I saw it every day when I woke up, that area. And so it's really really throwing me off because that's a side tangent. We'll go into an after party.
Yeah, another movie, another time. But
when we watch true. Indian in the Cupboard.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Have you seen that? Like, that's a kids movie.
Yeah, I
kind of want to rewatch it to see how bad it is.
My teacher read that book to us, I think, in the 3rd grade, and it was like, it's like a fantasy story, and it's a fun adventure, and
there's going to be so much darkness in that.
Yeah,
I would like to revisit I need to go and rewatch that now
because it's basically the story is about this little boy who has like this magic little thing.
It was almost like
a display cabinet, and he puts
things in it.
He has this a carving, or was it a wood carving? A little figurine of a Native American that he put in this little display cabinet, and it came to life. Yeah, it's.
I mean, the name of the movie.
Yeah,
I know. That's why I was like, after that, I was like, yeah, I need to go watch it, because I remember it was one of the childhood films that was in the house, and I'm like, now you watch these movies with a different lens, and you're like, wait, maybe I should watch the movies I grew up on with a different lens, rather than critiquing these and be like, yeah, it was so much better than all the ones that I was watching. You weren't watching it with the same lens that you're watching now.
It's true. Yeah, when you go back and then you're like,
shit.
And shows too, even
like Ghostbusters,
kids movies that I grew up watching were so bleak and dark, and there was a lot of never-ending story,
nihilism a lot.
Yes, again,
I don't blame them with the nihilism though.
The last Unicorn was particularly bad.
That was Fern Gully. I was gonna say we should probably all be watching fucking Fern Gully again.
Transformers the movie. They're like, oh, we're gonna release new toys, just murder all the other characters. It's literally. Oh, don't worry, Ro. I have a backup plan when me and Corey start getting into the darker stuff.
Oh no! Did I get to watch Transformers?
Yeah, with me.
Can I watch the Shia LaBeouf ones
No,
or no? I don't get to see the Megan.
We're gonna roll it back. We're gonna start with the original cartoon. We'll get there.
Okay.
Because me and Corey are gonna have to sit through 10 Bills Above movies, and
I still don't know who that is.
You don't want to know.
No, I know it keeps coming up. Are you saying 10 Bills Above?
No. So it's Beelzebub, but that's the devil, right? Beelzebub. So his name is Bill.
Okay.
And so it's Bill Zebub. That's his little moniker.
And he makes movies.
He makes movies.
He makes movies that
What do you mean?
He sells for $5 at horror movie conventions.
Okay. Don't look it up.
Okay.
You're not going to like the covers.
You're going to get so upset. I mean, I sent you guys the video box to Ant Farm Dickhole.
Yep.
And that's one of his least offensive covers.
Yep. I see. Also, Ant Farm Dickhole.
Yeah, it's a guy who gets beat up in the woods, and ants crawl into his penis, and they create a hive or a colony in his wiener, and when he goes to sleep at night, the ants come out and they murder his enemies.
So this is kind of like the cockroach movie, except for dark.
Joe's apartment.
Instead of the walls.
Cockroach. Yeah. It's kind of like Joe's apartment.
Yeah,
but
minus the love story, and they're inside of his. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
The original Ant-Man.
Anyways, Horror Party Beach.
Oh yeah, sorry. Back on a different tangent.
Man, this episode's the best one so far, and we're just not talking about the movie.
What was this movie, anyways? Hot dog mouth monsters, murdering teen girls who are 30.
We go back to
upsetting black tropes.
Yeah, that's
Hank going to visit Elaine and taking her back to the place of his now ex-wife's murder.
Yeah.
For a date.
Right, that was the end of the movie, wasn't it?
No, that's almost the end.
Yeah, almost the end. And then
when does
Eula Bell comes in. they discovered Eulabelle accidentally spills salt.
I still don't understand.
It was just this little like shot glass full of
it's like a little beaker,
something or other, and they're like, oh, of course. It's sodium, like,
Well, dehydrate them. It's like they're from the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
And then it's really funny because they're like, we need more time to think about how to defeat them. You're not even going to use the amazing plot device that you've inserted into this movie.
It has to be their idea.
Yeah.
They have to save the day.
But she literally stumbles into the solution. And then they're like, where are we going to get all this sodium? Let's call all the science warehouses. And it's Mr. Manches. Buddy, just walk around.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a fuck.
He's just like, I'm pawing out the door, dude.
So then we switch really quickly to the drunk driving is fun. The drunks getting killed.
Problematic issue number 3 in this film.
Silly drunk drivers. Just having a silly
alcoholism.
fun time.
Alcoholism and drunk driving is fun.
Yeah, and then it goes into immediately a montage of kills when it's like,
yeah.
Scientists are working hard on how to...
The spinning newspapers, though. That is by far the best part of the movie, the spinning newspapers. Not the murders part, but it's like, I like any scene where they're just plowing through the plot with a montage of newspaper headlines.
They can't afford that much special effects to murder that many people.
And it's the same newspaper, like the different headline, but the same like side stories. Like,
everything
planetarium is seeking, and I stopped reading, but I was like, damn it, I actually kind of want to know what these.
Yeah, what's going on in the planetarium? It was just another string of murders happening at the planetarium that like the cops are also not solving.
And it's like, man, what's up with these birds that killing people? It's just like references to better movies that are still shitty.
It cuts to the planetarium, and Eulabelle's is like, I just came here because I got my monthly free visit to the planetarium. Oh yeah, I hear you guys have some murders going on here. Have you tried looking through the telescope? You're right. Let's look through the telescope. Maybe we can find the killer in the constellations.
She ends up being like the gal. Now that I'm thinking about it even more, another one of these tropes is in Poltergeist when they have.
I like how you're looking at me as if I've seen Poltergeist.
You've never watched Poltergeist?
No,
like
I mean
Steven Spielberg. So I
say
presume that was like
as much as I have watched a very weird bunch of like horror movies, so there are some, but no, I haven't seen Poltergeist.
Okay, well they bring in like a mystic essentially. Like, this house is clear.
Yeah, she has a southern accent.
Like Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh, a sweet southern. Yeah,
older black woman.
No. It was
or a person of color.
No. It was a white woman, but I think she was a little person.
Okay, what are you?
I thought she was a person of color.
No. Am
I thinking Poltergeist too?
No.
I still can't Google on this fucking Wi-Fi.
Do you have data? Are you not a grown-up?
I have data too.
Turn your fucking Wi-Fi off and let it connect.
I have.
So anyways, they stumble on sodium.
He's calling New York for sodium.
He's calling all the science, and she's like, have you tried calling New York? And he's like,
I have 2 on this left on this list, but I'm not going to call them. And she's like, you should call them. He's like,
Yeah, I think I will. And then the moment he does, like, we have a lot of sodium. If it was a Simpsons meme, it would be like, hey, do you have any sodium? And it'd be that scene from The Simpsons where like Homer, I think it was Homer who called.
So you are correct. I am sorry. I don't know why.
You would think that it was. It's the same trope, but it's a different.
It's an old Jewish lady.
Oh, so anyone who isn't is okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why I was like, why do I? And she also was with dwarfism, and she was a huge like activist for fighting against HIV and AIDS, and so that's why I'm thinking.
Back when Ronald Reagan thought it was a joke. Those were wonderful times.
Good old Reagan years.
I mean, on the one hand, he loosened regulations that made Transformers a thing on TV. On the other hand, completely. I mean, you could argue that was a bad thing because it was basically like, you can make a cartoon just selling toys to kids for a half hour. That I don't see anything wrong with that. The man who spent over $1,000 on Transformers as a grown adult.
Not sponsored.
No, but if Hasbro wants to send me some free swag to sponsor on the show, I will totally do it.
If anyone wants to send me any money, that's also great.
We will join we will start a Patreon, and all the money will go to Roe. It's just like, give Ro money.
Yeah, pay Rose rent.
And so now for our last little bit before.
Hey, wait! I just got an idea.
Oh no!
We will set up a page. It'll be Rose Knowly fans, because it'll be like, no, I'm not doing that.
What?
And you just like, it's just you just like telling people no.
I would love if people give me money for that. Do that for free these days.
Just scrubbing dishes.
Who's scrubbing dishes?
I don't know. Just pictures of you doing normal things.
Just at home, just crying in my bed. I don't have the energy to scrub my. If someone wants to come scrub my dishes,
so pay for the privilege of showing up at Rose's
house.
If
you want to pay me money to come clean my house,
we're gonna make sure that we have somebody there for Rose protection, just to make sure that we're just not gonna.
I have a lot of just things stashed everywhere. No one's gonna.
Okay, never mind. Okay, cool.
I'm a female who lives alone. Like, if you think that I don't sleep beside like a fucking axe and like have like shit everywhere, like
Rose House sounds so fun, but also frightening.
I have Nerf guns too.
What's that?
I have Nerf guns.
Oh boy.
I know it's fun. Axe, Nerf, you can throw them. Yeah. Well, it is a throwing hatchet.
There you go.
There we go. Lots of fun. Wow, that's a weird tangent to bounce off of.
Where did we leave off?
Sodium.
Oh yeah, there's that montage of scenes where like, we shot in New York City, where he's just driving his shitty
because he finds out because Eulabelle is like, you need to call. You haven't called everybody. Call the next one. That's the next one that has the answer for where you can get sodium.
He's like, oh my god, so crazy.
Yeah, like, how could this have happened?
Do you have lots? Okay, I'll be right there. Yeah. How far are we from New York, too? Because
she says past the quarry.
Yeah, just down the road.
But she's like, he's left now. He won't be back before nightfall, even though he gets back before nightfall.
Yeah, but then it is
between
nightfall.
shots.
And then it is.
The night and day shots are not working out very good.
It did not help that it was black and white, too, because you're just like, I can't.
The thing I like about the New York scene was like the biggest billboard in Times Square was Canadian Club. I'm like, yes, we made it. Top of the list, baby. Represent.
Represent what?
Alcoholism, obviously. Canadian-made alcoholism. You're welcome, the rest of the world.
So
We've created so many problems. Yeah, so many problems. I like that. That's just our name on an alcohol that just ruined lives.
So we go back to Eulabelle.
That is why we're the greatest country in the world, guys.
Any country that has to state that the greatest country is not the greatest country.
Listen, my proud ancestors did not rewrite the history books for you to come around and start saying bad things.
Saying the truth.
Oh, anyways.
So back to Eulabelle, another problematic thing.
Yeah, what happened now?
Then now she's the amazing plot advancer and directs Mr. Gavin to go to the quarry where his daughter is gone. And it's like, why didn't I think of that? Well, because you're not a plot advancer.
You're just a man.
Yeah, she learns how to actually test the water rather than everybody else who's just throwing water away.
I mean, she tests the right water.
Yeah. But she's doing it at least appropriately because, like, you actually bring the Geiger counter to the water.
Yeah, they were just like picking up. But when these men went to scientifically test the water for things, they just took up like a vial of water and looked at it and just like fucking threw it back in. Like, it's
not green.
This is not. No radioactivity here.
And then she gets spooked by the bubbles coming up, who is clearly signifying that there's clearly, monster men.
Yeah.
She
makes the quarry is the deepest water.
That's a problem. That is an ecological issue. If that's where the deepest water is, and you have a beach, like that's the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's fresh water.
I don't know.
Did they ever go back into the salt? I don't fucking know. Because sodium. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
And then everybody, our hero shows up with his trash can full of sodium.
Well, she gets stuck in a rock.
Yeah, she gets stuck in a rock. There's a whole tension builder where will she get free? And it's like 30 seconds. Oh, she gets free.
She's just like, oh, I'm actually not stuck. Yeah. I'm good.
The monsters still catch up to her, and then our heroes show up in the nick of time with their trash can full of sodium.
That blows them up on contact.
Yeah, it not only does it blow them up, but the flash from the explosion is like a strobe light at a rave. So like, as,
Party beach. Party quarry.
as the bombs were going off, I'm sitting there in the back on the couch going,